You know, but the sons of bitches want to take us to jail, then they gotta feed us. You know?
That's what he's worried about.
You know?
That makes sense. All right. You guys want to update on this truck? We've done some things. Check it out. Okay, we're back working on Mike's truck. And what I did is I went backwards and I took the front seat out of it because why not redo stuff?
Yeah.
So the reason why I took the front seat out is because when you were sitting in here, the steering wheel was over that way. So I wanted to be more centered. So what I did is I hung a plumb bob off of the center of the shaft, marked it on the floor. That's what that mark is right there. Yep. There it is. I cut the brackets off of the seat. And I'm trying to recenter it the best that I can. So I got this all sanded up here so that we can tack weld that in place. But the thing we got to be careful of is I am a little bit taller than Mike, so we got to make sure that this thing slides all the way back, which it is hitting the back there, and it's got a recline in it so it's not straight up and down. But we got to tack that in there and then see if it slides all the way forward and make sure that somebody that's short can reach pedals. We got the seat remounted and back out of there so we could paint it. That's what Dad's doing right now. Paint it black and hit the track.
These are 2 more.
Okay, I got the driver's seat in there, and then I got so excited that I took the passenger seat out. So I got to weld a nut on the bottom of that rail so that we could bolt all 4 of those in there. But we got the fuel sender gauge working, so I was able to put these covers on there, and now when you turn the key on, the fuel gauge works. So that's good. And then Dad's putting these brackets on the doors. We're basically just trying to take stuff out of the bed and install it. That's what we're doing right now. And we're making progress, except for me taking things off of the truck. I'm going backwards. And the next thing we're working on is getting this cowl vent in here. So what we found is the factory brackets on the passenger side, which is this, was there, but there was no driver's side ones. So I made a new bracket, got it welded in there. It's real pretty, don't look too close. So it's welded in there now, so we gotta bolt this in here and hinge it and make sure that it works. So I think today, we're ready to take this thing for its first actual drive. Let me do a real quick rundown of what has happened that you haven't really seen. Kind of monotonous stuff. We got all the wiring basically buttoned up. So a lot of stuff cleaned up over here, all that factory EFI stuff that was a mess over here. We got all that in there. The heater's not done yet because we don't have a heater switch. We're not concerned about that. We didn't run the heater lines yet. We're still running the loop over there. But and we still got to figure this stuff out. But the heater box is in there. The cables for the little dampers on the heater box are in there. Fuse panels in there. Wiring's like all nice and neat. Gauge clusters in there. Ignition works. I got both of the seats permanently bolted down. They were kind of temporary before, but they work with the factory sliders. I don't know what these came out of, but they slide back and forth so I can fit in there, and I'm probably 6 or 7 inches taller than Mike. We got the bed cleaned out because we don't want stuff flying out when we're going down the road. So all the extra stuff is over there. I closed the tailgate for the first time, so that's something. Figured out how to use these little latchy guys, so that's nice. It looks good. And right now I'm just waiting for Mike to show up and take it to the gas station, put some fuel in it. Hopefully he's got plates and stuff. He might not. Let's go take it for a test drive. Alright, I was backing it out of the driveway and I decided to just take it around the block, just basically idling in first gear. I just want to make sure that it's okay to at least take to the gas station before I give it to Mike. I'll be going with him, but I just wanted to make sure. Oh. Throttle is touchy. We might need to do an alignment before we take it out. It sounds like we've got some tire scrubbage going on. But I'm just gonna take it around the block nice and easy. We don't have a speedo, so we're going 0 miles an hour. But I don't even know. Maybe I'll switch it to second. All right, here we go. Let's switch it to second. 1-2 shift. Oh, hot diggity. All right. Take a look at the gauges. Everything looks good. Definitely needs fuel in it. Remember, we calibrated that meter with that reverse gauge deal. So she's low. Anyways, let's take her around here. Oh, it lugs a little bit in second gear. Oh, there's Mike. I think he sees me. He sees me driving his truck. What are you doing, buddy?
I got my goggles, I'm ready. I've got a little bit of stuff for you.
All right, I'll be back in a minute. You see that smile on his face? He's happy. All right, should we try and put it in third gear or in first right now? Maybe we'll try for third. All right, we got to do the switcherooski with the camera here. All right, there's first. You know one thing that we don't have on this? We don't have a tack. I didn't really think about that. I don't know that we need a tack. I mean, we'll just use the computer for the rev limiter. That might have been overdrive. Yeah, that might have been overdrive. I think I just put it in fifth. All right, well, it goes to fifth. Go back down to first. The brakes do work too. That's the other thing I wanted to test. Just make sure that those are good. The clutch is like, it's not an adjustable cable, so we might have to look at doing that. Because of how the linkage works and everything, the clutch is good, but you go all the way at the top until it starts to grab. It made it around the block. Well, it made it around 2 blocks, Mike.
Hot diggy. Like I told you, did that front end. Took all the measurements before I cut the frame.
Yeah.
Jim set me up on it, and Jimmy jumped in once in a while and helped me weld. Got done, it was a 16th out.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and remember, me and Ethan did the upper ball joints because the boots were shot, and then one of them had play. So when we did that, I'm sure we screwed everything up.
Well, first I got the battery cover in here.
I wouldn't put that back on there because in case there's something that needs to happen, you can pull the cable off real quick with that cover off of there.
Yes, sir.
See, I'm thinking safety first.
Yes.
All right, we're getting ready for our maiden voyage. All right, this bad boy up, Mike. You got the seat where you want it?
Yep.
That's reverses all the way by me and then back. You need to adjust mirrors or anything? You got them where you want them?
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, well, just take it easy. Well, I mean, it's your truck. You do whatever you want to. But I would say take it easy because we don't know if the tires are going to rub on shit. We don't know how confident we are with the brakes. All of these other things that we've never tested before, so.
We're just going to putter. We're just going to putter.
It's almost out of the driveway. We're still waiting for the first thing to break.
All right, we made it to the car wash. We're gonna wash it off a little bit. This very first bath. All right, these guys are out here buffing this truck. We don't have any more mechanical work at all to do on it, so we decided to start buffing on it. Right?
Oh, we got more stuff to do, I'm sure.
I'm just giving you shit. Working pretty good. Did you figure out which one of those pads? I figured we'd probably start with the most abrasive one first.
That's the middle one there.
It looks like it's getting shiny. Did you do the top of the hood?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really shiny.
Well, Zach, where do you get that polish that we're using?
Amazon. You want me to order you some more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, up here looks pretty good. It's coming together. And I'm getting my ass kicked by this F-150 in here. Doing the brakes on it. It already bit my finger. Got my belly button. Don't ask me how I got my belly button. I don't know. All right, let's see how well you polished it.
Well, now it's dusty.
It doesn't matter, it's still shiny. Well, it's gonna get filthy no matter what, it's black. What are you guys doing?
Going to Cheyenne.
All right, have fun.
Okay.
Be careful of that curb. What do you think, Frankie? He's like, get away from me. I don't think nothing. All right, we did our first drive in this truck. It did good. We still got to do an alignment. We still got to do a bunch of stuff to it. But it did pretty good. We learned that the front is low. We already knew that. We nailed this thing on the ground. I haven't even looked to see exactly what we nailed here. Let's see. It looks like we nailed the bolts. But I kind of knew we were going to do that. It is super low. So I'm trying to talk Mike into getting another set of coil springs or putting airbags in the front or coilovers or something, because this is what we're working with here, guys. Let me go get a tape measure. We are working with 4 3/4 inches. And, I mean, that doesn't seem like that's too bad, right? Well, look back here. This is the back of the fender. This is even lower. This is the running board. The running board is 3.5 inches off the ground. So if you ever go to, I don't know, a curb, you ever go to a speed bump, any of that stuff, you're never gonna make it over. So it looks super cool. Get down and look at that stance. It looks super awesome. Super low. Colorado roads, you ain't gonna be able to drive it. Colorado roads are garbage, all right? Garbage at best. Real shitty. Anyways, I need to find something. We're gonna make another list because our other list that we had, it's there's a lot of things that we marked off and we're done. So we're gonna make another list, and you guys are gonna make it with me. All right. All right. I found a notepad. Hillbilly, that's what we're calling it. Express. What do we need to do? We still need glass. Mike's got a plan for that. I don't know what's going on. We still need to put the defroster ducting in. We need to recalibrate the fuel sender. We tried. We screwed it up even worse. We need to do the bed wood tie down bolt. I had them somewhere. I don't know where they're at. Front end alignment. Depending on how far the front end is out of alignment, that might actually lift the height of the truck up. So we'll do that, and then we'll decide if we're going to do springs or whatever. We got to bolt down the ECU fuses, or bolt down the ECU relays, install the glove box. Let's walk around it and see what else we got to do. We need to do the door, all this weather strip that's supposed to go in here, or however the heck it's supposed to go. I really don't know. We need to get all that stuff done. Horn, heater, motor, the heater flapper, dapper cable things. We need to mount those. Here's our new list. It's already a page long. Anyways, that's where we're at right now. The next video, you'll see progress made on that.